welcome back to my channel. So, long time no see. I feel like it's been, wait, the last time I posted was a month ago, and that was last year. That was on Christmas Eve. So it's been a while. It's been a long while, and I did say I was going to film at Christmas, but it started, but it never really finished. Shock horror. But I'm here today. I'm gonna start promising things because clearly can't keep promises, but I'm gonna do a different video. I'm gonna do a makeup. I'm not gonna do a makeup tutorial because I'm not telling anyone how to do their makeup, because I'm not great at makeup in the slightest. But the other day I did my makeup and I really took my time on it, and it looked really quite good. So if I do say so myself, not to be big-headed, I'll put a picture here, but this is the makeup, and it just, I don't know, it's just better than what I usually do. So we're going to try and recreate it and see how we go. I'm going to really take my time. So I've already washed and moisturised my face. I mostly use Lacura items, so like I use the scrub and the night moisturiser. The reason why I use the night moisturiser for now is because it has like a really like sticky, really moisturising base. So I love that, especially when I put quite a lot of makeup on, because it kind of sticks to it well. But I'm going to use some primer. The primer I've got is the Wonder Glow Charlotte Tilbury, but I can't remember what I used the other day, but I've also got the YSL primer, which is new. It's so pretty, like, can you see that? I don't know, it's just so pretty. You probably can't see it, but let me see if I can get better lighting actually. One moment. So that is the primer. It's got like glitter in it. It's so cute, but so is this one actually. This one's kind of got a glitter to it, so that's cute. So I'm probably going to use, I don't know which one to use. Should we use both? I just don't know. I can't remember what I did the other day, and I don't know if you're supposed to use both or not, if that's a bad thing or a good thing. But this primer, so I got this for either Christmas or my birthday from my mum, and I kind of like creamy, like dewy primers, because this one's quite oily, so when you put it on your skin it feels really like you're rubbing oil on your face. So I'm not fond of the texture, but when I did use it the other day, it actually really helped, and like my skin overall just looked really good. So I'm gonna give it a try like more often and see, you know, how my makeup sticks. So I feel like if I was going to use both, I should have probably used the Wonder Glow first, by Charlotte Tilbury. This one's like a gold kind of shimmery primer, so I don't know if you can see that or if that's good lighting or not, but you can sort of tell what it's like. So this is like the cream. This really reminds me of like the MAC. Yeah, this reminds me of this sort of one. So it does have that dewy kind of creamy sensation to it, but I don't know, I just like it. So I'm just putting it on the like T-zone and my lip area and my chin and my cheekbones. If I keep looking over here, it's because my mirror's here, because honestly I had to literally what do you call it? Why has my mind gone blank today? Like I literally can't think of any of the words that I'm trying to use. Had to rearrange my room basically, and everything's just everywhere, and it's just looking like a big shit tip. But you know, I really wanted to get this done today because I thought it was a nice different video instead of me doing vlogs all the time. I love doing vlogs, but I feel like other people find it boring, I don't know. So yeah, that is the primer. Now I'm going to wet my beauty blender because I haven't done that. Of course I forgot. I do that every time. I literally forget every time I do my makeup, so I'm going to do that. Okay, so I'm going to whoa, that's close. I've just done it again. So I usually use, I know I've got foundation all on my hands, that's great. Okay, so what I was going to say was I usually use the NARS Sheer Glow foundation in the shade Barcelona. Now when I actually went to go get this, I tried two, and Barcelona was the darker one, and I was going to go for the lighter one because it just matched my skin tone at the time. And then I thought I'd bought the other one, and she gave me this one, and I was like, oh, whatever. I didn't even get it changed, I just kept it, and I thought, oh, I just mix it with the lighter foundation that I've got. But it actually works. So I have Barcelona, and I also have the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation in Sand 1W2. I just mix them together. I don't know what it is about mixing foundations, but I just find that the best foundation you could get is when you get two of ones that you like and mix them together. So that is what I do. I usually just pour, because the Estee Lauder, I think it probably does come with a pump, but you buy it with the lid and then you change it to the pump that you've got, but I don't have a pump for it, so I just put it on my hand like this. So I literally just, like, that's probably be a bit too much, but I put a little bit on there. I literally just winged this part, to be honest, not gonna lie. Then I put a bit of NARS on the top, and then get my little brush and just literally mix it together on my hand. This brush is so good, by the way. You need it. I think it's from P. Louise. Yeah, it's definitely from P. Louise because it says devoted to my base. So I usually just literally paint it on, and this brush, it literally spreads all of the product on the brush literally onto your skin. That's why I like using it. And then I'll blend it in with a beauty blender. So there have been times where I've like blended it in with a brush, and I do like the effect of the brush, but I like the feeling of a beauty blender. I feel like it keeps my face quite moisturised because it's wet. I don't know if anyone feels that way or if it's just me being a bit of a weirdo, but literally just paint it on. Got quite a red nose today, I don't know why. I'm going to zoom the camera in just a tad. My camera is going to die soon, so that's brilliant. But yeah, I'm just going to literally blend that out with my beauty blender, as you would. I'm going to put my phone on charge while I blend the foundation out. Okay, so it is all kind of blended now. I don't avoid the areas, but I don't really focus on this part, purely for the fact that I'm going to put concealer over it. So the other day I used a mixture of two, again, the NARS and the YSL. I don't know what it is about them two, but I keep mixing them, but they are really good products. So I just like to, I like the NARS concealer for coverage, but I also like the YSL concealer because it's a bit wet. Like, I hate, like with NARS, especially their concealer, I feel like it's a bit dry, and I hate blending something when it's dry. I like it to be sort of wet. I don't really know why, just like the texture of it, sort of thing. But yeah, I mix the two. It gives me a good shade as well of concealer, and just put it on all the main spots where you usually put concealer. I don't really do anything special, to be honest, with concealer. I just slap it on. I've charged my camera a little bit, but I feel like it's just going to die again in a bit. Yeah, I don't know if it was better with the light or without. And also when I'm blending the concealer up here, I literally like take it all the way up to wherever this is, my temple. Sorry, call it temple, I don't know. Blend it out. Again, not really being like fully precise, but you know what, doing your makeup is so hard when the camera's here and you have to look over here. I feel like I'm not doing it as I usually would. Okay, so then when I've done that, I get my like mini sponge. I don't wet it, because when I wet my brush, when I put powder on there, do you like my cup, by the way? It's so cute, it has my name on it. When I wet my brush, when I wet my sponge, got there in the end, Jesus, and put powder on, it never looks good. I don't know what it is, it goes like really weird and patchy, so I tend to keep it completely dry, and I feel like I stay matte as well then. in the places that I want to. But yeah, I use the Laura Mercier or Mercier translucent powder. It's really guys, it's actually a nightmare. My camera was too full and then now the battery's come back up and flashing, so I don't know how long I've got until it dies, but I'm literally probably gonna have to use my phone, which is so annoying because like the one day where I've got a full day to actually film something, it all goes wrong, which is just typical. That's just what happens in my life. But anyway, back to the makeup. I'm literally just like putting the powder everywhere where I like to keep it matte. To be honest, my like face is like, my skin is naturally oily, so I know all the oils will come through eventually because they just always do. And I don't like it completely matte. I do like it like dewy, you know, like here sort of thing. So I tend not to like put loads there, but just in my T-zone, you know, where you just want it to keep a little bit matte. But I'm not too fussed, to be honest. Anyway, once that is done, I then go in and start my eyebrows. So I'll just grab like a little spoolie, and yeah, this is really dirty, I know, but it is what it is. So I'll grab my spoolie and my eyebrow pencil, which is in the bathroom. So I use this HD Brow Define pencil. I've used this literally for years, and don't get me wrong, I have used pomades, but they never work for me how I want them to. So I just feel like a pencil is just so much easier to get it quite precise. I usually just I can't explain what I do, I just fill them in. Like, I don't have any specific way of doing it. I'll just do like a line on the bottom and then fill them in where they need to be filled in. If I'm really honest, my eyebrows never, like, they never match. They're always like sisters, maybe cousins rather than sisters, because they still just don't look anything like each other. But I do have different eyebrows, and that's just something I've got to live with. And then I'm going to carve them out. So like, again, this is something that I don't do often, and I just do it when I can and when I can be bothered. But we are going to do it today. So I'm just going to grab my NARS. I put it on the back of my hand. Grab that brush from before, and then literally just start carving them out. To be honest, I have to really concentrate when I do this, and the battery's going to die, so I'm going to do this off camera and then come back and show you. That was literally a fucking nightmare. Now the camera has actually died, so I'm just gonna have to use my phone, because if I leave this too long, it's gonna set and it's gonna look shit. And like, when you have fresh makeup, it just looks better. So I'm gonna use my phone, and hopefully you can see me, because I can't see myself. Anyway, what I usually do is go into using my bronzer to contour. So I use the Hoola Benefit bronzer. I've also got a new bronzer recently, which is the Wear Style. I don't know what it's called. It just says Bronzing Stones in 03. I don't know if they have different ones, but that's it, and it's so good. I actually really love it. But I use the Hoola one anyway as like a base for my contour. So I'll just pick, I don't know if it makes a difference, but I just like doing it. Pick my sort of, whatever that's called, what is it, cheekbone, I don't know. I pick it up so like it stretches it out. I don't really know why I do it, but I just feel like it makes a difference, so I do it anyway. And then start sort of dragging it down. I don't know why I'm explaining what I'm doing when you can literally see what I'm doing, but yeah. I kind of avoid this area so that the like concealer and the baking powder that I've put there like lifts my face up a bit. It's a bit like a little facelift. I'm going on the other side and do the same. So when I've sort of got the base bronzer on, I also like to do nose contour. I think I've done this before in my video, but like I can now not do my makeup without nose contour of some sort. So first of all, I've got to find my brush. This brush, I always use this brush. If I use another brush, it just won't work. And also I've got two of these, so I started using this one for my cheeks and then I literally use this one for my nose because obviously, as you can see, there's only a little bit left. So I literally just use that. I don't know what difference that's going to make to you guys, but I just follow the sort of shape of my nose. So yeah, once I've done my nose contour, I'll also like contour the bottom of my lip. While I'm in with the bronzer as well, I do use the bronzer to sort of shadow out my eyelids and just bring some depth to the eyes. And also, because my eyes are green, brown is like a good contrasting colour, so it makes my eyes stand out a little bit more. I literally sound I literally sound like I know what I'm talking about, but I'm probably chatting shit, like, I don't know. I just feel like brown is a good contrast colour and it goes well with green, so that's the reason why I do it. So once I've done that, I'll go back in with the YSL, but I'll use a different brush. Do I use a different brush? Yeah, I'll use this fluffy brush, which is Real Techniques. Oh, so all my brushes, by the way, are Real Techniques. I've had them for ages, I'm not gonna lie, but they've just always worked for me. So I use the angled, I can't remember what it's called, but it's like it's just an angled brush basically, and I feel like that just really gets my cheekbones, and then I buff that out. And then for this bronzer, because it's got a shimmer to it, I use the fluffy brush. This is the Multitask brush, so I literally dab it on and just, it also just brings a tan to my face in general. This part's not really contour, it's more just the bronzing side of things, but it does bring like this tan to my face. I don't know, it just looks nicer. So I hope it looks good from the camera because it looks good here, but then when you look at yourself in a different mirror or a different view, you look completely different. But with me and makeup, like, it's one of those things where you do have to trust the process, because I literally look ugly until I put my lashes and lip gloss on. Not that I look any better than what I do now, but it's like a little bit bad, you know what I mean? So I've just realised I've missed a step. I'll go back in with the powder. I think I'm all over the place. When I'm explaining things, I'm literally all over the place, but when I just do it in front of the mirror, I just do it, do you know what I mean? Anyway, I'll go back in with the powder underneath where I put my bronzer, and that's just to, I don't know, I like the, do you know what I mean? And it just gives a slimmer look to the face. I'm literally talking as if I know what I'm talking about, but this is just what I do. I'm not trying to tell you how to do your makeup. I just sound like I'm really being like, this is what you need to do, but this just works for me. Then I'll let that sit while I do everything else. So this is my favourite part of makeup, blush. So I use two blushes, if I can find them. So the first blush I use is NARS. So this is in Orgasm, and it's such a pretty blush. Like, I can't tell you, like, it's just so pretty and shimmery, and I don't know, I just really love it. So I use that one, but I also use another one. For some reason I can't find it. Anyway, I think it's either Chanel or Dior. No, I can never remember if it's Chanel or Dior. One of the two, but it's a really, really nice blush, and it smells amazing as well. I don't know why, but anyway. So I used to actually hate blush, but I absolutely adore it now. Like, I literally can't get enough of it. It definitely just adds colour to your face. Like, if you just go out with bronzer, I just feel like you look like, I can't explain it, like, you just don't you just need the redness to your cheeks. It just makes it look, I feel like it makes you look a little bit more tanned, as if you just come out of the sun. Out of the sun. And it just gives you colour. I can't explain it. Like, it makes you go from 2D to 3D. I can't explain it any different from that. But I literally, there's no such thing as too much blush. I literally love blush. I put it all up here and on my cheeks, apples my cheeks as well. And I don't know, it just really completes it for me. So yeah, once I've done that, I'll then dust the powder off. So yeah, I'll just dust that off. I can't believe how quick I do my makeup, you know. I think it's because I don't do eyeshadow. Like, I just can't do it. I've never been able to do it. I just literally put whatever bronzer I'm using on my eyes. So one of the final, if I say final, like nearly final step is highlighter. I used to be a fiend for highlighter. Like, I would just absolutely overdo it and it would just look like I was glowing, like literally glowing in the dark. But now I use it kind of a little bit more sparingly, not completely, because I still do use it everywhere. But so I'll put a little bit on the end of my nose and down the bridge of my nose, a little bit here where you glow naturally. Like, see how that might be a little bit too much. Oops. But just where you naturally glow, to be honest, and it just brings again a nice little glow to your face. So yeah, that's like the majority of the makeup. The only thing I've got to do now is put lashes and also brow gel. I use brow gel. I use the Benefit Give Me More brow gel. I use whatever I have. I have another one which is also Benefit. That's the clear one, the 24-hour setter. That's quite good, but that's like clear gel. This one's got like almost like a mascara kind of textured thing that sets your eyebrows in place, but it's coloured, so it will fill your eyebrows in slightly. I do have another one which is from Lacura, but that's not the best really. I just use the Benefit stuff. It works for me basically. But yeah, now I've done that, I'm gonna put my lashes and my lip on. I'll tell you what I use and then I'll come back and show you the finished result. I have just spent the longest time literally tweezering off the glue from the lashes. Like, I don't know why. I should just probably clean them, but I've literally just picked glue all off them and they've just taken so long. Anyway, I'm going to put the glue on. I started to record again because I felt like I've rushed this. I don't know if it's going to be a short video or what. I don't even know how long I've taken, but I feel like I've just literally like ran through it. I don't know. And I thought I'd just talk a little bit more, but not that I've got anything to talk about. But so I usually grab the lashes and then put the glue on my hand and then like paint it on. Any other way just hasn't ever worked for me. So if I put the glue straight on the lash, it will literally just run all down the lashes and it will just be a disaster. So I like to do it like this so I can actually be precise in where the glue is going. I think these lashes are tatty lashes. They look like tatty lashes. I really love wispy lashes, so I know that I've bought a few tatty lashes before that are wispy, so I think that's them. But yeah, since not having lash extensions, I feel like I've just become so much more confident in the way I look without anything. I literally go to work now with literally nothing on and I'm confident and I can go out and do that. So I feel like it's been a blessing in disguise not having any extensions for a while. Don't get me wrong, when I see girls that have got like these full amazing lash extensions, it literally just makes me want to book an appointment straight away and just go get a massive volume Russian set. But I sort of have to stop myself and say, we're trying to save this year and you don't need them. You can just go put some strips on if you really want a pair. These strips are actually unreal, I'm not gonna lie. Also, not last time we wore them, but the time before, I cut one too short and then one was longer, and I wore them and I looked back on pictures and I was like, oh my god, I look like I've got like an eye like this. So I had to cut them both short, but they actually look good when they're both short. and I just stick them sort of on the ends. Also, I don't put mascara on before because I feel like when I put the lashes on, they get caught in the lash that I'm putting on and then they sit funny or whatever. So I just literally don't put any mascara on and I let them sort of blend into the strip ones that I've put on. Anyway, that is the lashes. I'm then just going to put a little bit of bottom mascara on. For the longest time, I didn't put mascara on, like bottom lash mascara, because it would always run down my face and I just look like I've got panda eyes, which I naturally have panda eyes anyway, so I was trying to obviously avoid that. Anyway, what was the point of what I was saying? Yeah, for the longest time I stopped wearing bottom lash mascara, but I've started to use it again now. And I feel like, again, it just brings my eye colour out, so I have started it again. But literally, just the slightest bit of mascara, just so it brings, like, just so you can actually see that I've got bottom lashes, basically. Because mine are so light, you can't really see them. But if you put, like, one layer on them, they stand out a bit more and they make your eye just, like, I don't know, your eye colour come out a bit more. So, yeah, I don't know, they just give, like, a little dolly look as well. I feel like I look like a doll when I do it, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But yeah, the last thing to do is lips. Now, lips bring everything together, and I have found that like a brown sort of dark lip liner with a lighter lip colour looks best on me. So that's what I started doing, and I actually love it. So yeah. In terms of what I use, it really differs. So like, I have so many pencils and so many lip sticks. I don't even know what I used, but what I used, oh yeah, that's what I used the other day. So it's the MAC lip pencil in chestnut, and I literally just try and lightly overline the lips with this because it is quite dark and it can like take over my whole face. So I literally just line it as I usually would. So line it like that, get a lighter colour. So this one is Honey Love. I literally have used Honey Love since I was probably 16, maybe a bit older, I don't know. But it's literally my go-to lipstick. Put my lipstick over the top and blend it in. It's actually mad how, like I said this before, but it's actually mad how lashes and lips literally like complete the look. Like, I feel like I look completely different now I've done them 2 steps. So, don't know where my normal lip gloss is, but I'm going to use the Too Faced Injection, which is a lip plumper. So if you use lip plumpers, you'll know, or if you've got this one, you'll know it's like intense. Anyway, this one is a bit pink. I'm not using a lot, so. But it adds a nice shine to my lips. So yeah, I think this is like my completed look really. Do I look the same as the other day? I don't know. Maybe I need a little bit more blush. I feel like a little bit. Oh, by the way, I found it. It was Dior and it was right in front of my face. So that's great. But I found it anyway. So that's what it looks like. Don't know if you can see it. It did look better before I started using it because it had like a K and a D and the smell is unreal. But this is Rouge Blush in the shade 219 Rose Montage. That was me trying to be French. I don't know if it is French, so if it's not French, that's embarrassing. But anyway, yeah, it's just a really nice blush. Like I said, you just can't have too much blush. Oh, I love blush. I love it. I love it. I can't believe I used to hate it. Like, I don't know what was wrong with me. Anyway, this is the complete look. I'll do a close-up in a bit. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I was good on my own, that's the way it was. That's the way it was. You was good on the low for a favor. I'm so faded love. Shit, what the fuck you complaining for? Feeling jaded up. Used to trip off that shit I was kicking to you. Had some fun on the run, though I give it to you. But baby, don't get it twisted. Let me know if you like this. I don't know if this was like rushed or if this was you enjoyed it. I don't know. But this is the only look I do when I go out. So like I haven't got loads of different looks that I do, just do the same look every time, and I hope they look nice. But yeah, I've enjoyed doing this one. I think it's been nice just to sit down. I've now got to literally clean my room up because I've literally moved my whole dresser over the other side of the room so I could film this way, and I hope you've been able to see me as well. Don't know. Anyway, have a nice, I was gonna say have a nice weekend, but by the time this is up, I think it's gonna be a Sunday, I don't know. It's Saturday, by the way, today, if you cared. I'm just rambling on. Anyway, thanks for watching, bye.